You can't divide our country further by thinking you've given leeway to one or the other.
Your morning news now. West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin will not support President Biden's For the People voting bill, which would reform elections and campaign finance. The president previously vowed to do whatever he could to get it passed and urged congressional Democrats to do the same. Despite a stall in his domestic agenda, the president and vice president are traveling this week, their first foreign trips since taking office. Vice President Harris is in Guatemala. President Biden heads to the UK on Wednesday. Police in Florida are investigating another deadly mass shooting. 3 people were killed and several injured at a graduation party in Miami-Dade early Sunday morning. A state corrections officer is among the dead. Investigators say 1 or more vehicles pulled up and opened fire on the crowd at a strip mall lounge. Around much of the U.S., late spring feels a lot more like a summer scorcher. At least 3 dozen heat records were broken over the weekend from the Midwest all the way to Maine. Boston and Washington, D.C. are under a heat emergency. Cooling centers are open because those cities are bracing for more heat today. Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle welcomed their second child, a girl named Lilibet Diana. She joins the couple's 2-year-old son Archie and is 8th in line to the British throne.
Well, the heat continues for us this week as well. We saw 99 degrees in La Crosse on Saturday, 94 yesterday. We're going to be near 90 degrees today through the rest of the week, and we'll also see slight chances of storms. Looks like we finally see a little bit of a cool down heading into the weekend, but still warmer than average with those temperatures topping out in the mid-80s.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is running for re-election. The first-term Democrat made the announcement over the weekend on Twitter. The news no surprise. Evers hired some campaign staff last week. So far, 2 Republicans have also declared their candidacy, Jonathan Wickman and James Kellen. A death investigation is underway in the city of La Crosse after police discovered a body in Cameron Park. It happened Sunday afternoon. Police did not release any information about the victim. They did tell News 8 Now they do not believe there is any danger to the public. We are expecting more information later today.
People out there can rest assured that this was an isolated incident to this residence.
A homicide investigation is underway in Monroe County. Officers responded to a 911 call at a home off of Icarus Road and Highway 16 just before noon Sunday. When they arrived, the Monroe County Sheriff says the suspect, an adult male, was waiting outside with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Inside, officers found 3 adult victims with wounds from what investigators described as an edged weapon. One of those victims was pronounced dead. 2 others were taken to area hospitals. The suspect is in police custody. A civil case against former La Crosse Mayor Tim Kabat's wife CHRISTY has been dismissed. CHRISTY Kabat was supposed to appear in court today to answer for her part in an incident that took place last year. Kabat was pepper sprayed by a motorist after she reached into his vehicle. News 8 Now has learned that back in April, Kabat agreed to a no contest plea to a municipal citation of disorderly conduct. She paid a $187 fine, and in return, her case was dismissed. More than 500 French Island wells have tested positive for PFAS. The DNR held its first public hearing to set PFAS drinking water safety standards on Friday. However, the agency doesn't expect Wisconsin to adopt enforceable standards until 2024. The contamination on the island is not unique. There are dozens of sites statewide and hundreds across the nation. The DNR will take written public comments until June 10th. You can find out how to submit them at news8000.com. And La Crosse area twins, they are competing for a lot of things, including $100,000, and they could win it by building Legos. Jacob and Caleb Schilling are competing on the TV show Lego Masters, and if they make it all the way to the finals, they're not only going to compete for that $100,000 cash prize, but they'll also get the ultimate Lego trophy and the title of Lego Masters. Good for them.
Well, the heat is on already this morning. It is very warm when you step out the door in La Crosse, coming in at 76 degrees. You're in the low 70s in Winona and Eau Claire, 67 in Sparta, 68 in Black River Falls, and coming in at 72 degrees when you step out the door in Prairie du Chien. And it's a bit muggy as well. These dew points are in the 60s, so you can definitely feel a little bit of a moisture in the air as you head out the door. We are going to see more sunshine for today and another warm one. 84 degrees at lunchtime. Very small chance of an isolated storm this afternoon and this evening. Temperatures today once again topping out near 90 degrees, and that 90-degree mark will stick around through the rest of the week.
Thank you so much for joining us this hour. CBS This Morning is coming up after the break. We hope you stay cool.